Welcome students to the lesson, the phrase and the clause. My objective behind teaching this lesson is that you all will be able to know the definition of phrases and the clauses and its usage in English grammar. Also, you all will be able to know the differences between both. Hope that you all are quite aware of sentence and its part, subject and predicate. So let's proceed. What do you mean by phrases? It's a part of a sentence. It means a group of words. It doesn't have a complete sense, but it adds meaning to a sentence. It doesn't have a subject and a predicate. Let's deal with the example. In the East. In the East. It's a part of a sentence. It is a group of words. It doesn't convey any sense. And it also doesn't have a subject and a predicate. But it adds meaning to a sentence. The sun rises in the east. Hence, we can call it phrase. We can call it a phrase. Now students, let's deal with clauses. Again, over here it is also a part of a sentence. It is also a group of words. Each of the clauses consists of a subject and a predicate. Students, you can find over here that clauses consist a subject and a predicate. And each sentence may have more than one clauses consisting of a subject and predicate of its own. Mostly students, all the clauses are complex sentences. It may or may not give a complete sense. And one more point is added up to the clauses is that it may or may not give a complete sense. Now students, clauses are mainly of two kinds. Independent clause and dependent clause. Independent clause, it has a subject and a predicate and it has a complete sense. So, it is a complete sentence. I read the book. Now, dependent sentence, it has a subject and a predicate, but it doesn't have a complete sense. For example, which was lying on the table. So students, you can see that which was lying on the table doesn't convey any meaning. And the meaning is not very clear. But over here we can find a subject and a predicate. Yes, the subject is which and the predicate is was lying on the table. So now students, if we add both independent clause and dependent clause, then we can frame a complete sentence. So it goes like this. I read the book which was lying on the table. Now few more examples. He has a chain which is made of gold. So over here you can see students, he has a chain. He is the subject, has a chain is the predicate, and it is a complete sentence. It is conveying a sensible meaning that he has a chain. But on the other hand, the other part of the sentence, which is made of gold. If we separate it, which is made of gold. What do you mean by which is made of gold? It's not conveying a complete sense. Hence, he has a chain is an independent sentence and which is made of gold is a dependent sentence. Hence, we call it which is made of gold is a clause. Which type of clause? It is a dependent clause, and he has a chain is a independent clause. Now another example. She thinks that Raju has done it. She thinks is a sentence. That Raju has done it is the another part of the sentence. Now she thinks it's complete. She is the subject and thinks is the predicate, and it is giving a complete sense. On the other hand, that Raju has done it. Now students, what do you mean by that Raju has? What Raju has done? It doesn't convey any meaning and it is incomplete. You can say that Raju has done it. So Raju is the subject and rest all is the predicate of the sentence. Hence, we can call it a clause, but what type of clause it is that Raju has done it? It's a dependent clause and she thinks is the independent clause. Now if we merge both, it will give a complete sense and it will frame a sentence. She thinks that Raju has done it. So students, I hope you are quite clear with the idea of the phrases and the clauses. So I hope you will be able to you are able to learn and know what phrase is and what is clause. Thank you.